As such, some of the packs seen in this stream were provided free of charge from the EA Creator Network and the Game Changers program before that for review purposes. In this case, we're not really reviewing anything, although we are going to talk about it's possible, right? We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure, even though there's been a major leak exposing it. The possible Lovestruck, again, we don't even know it's called Lovestruck. It probably is called Lovestruck. Lovestruck expansion pack coming up on the Sims for the Sims 4. I'm just going to make sure that I am live here. Okay, I'm live. Everything's going great. I always like to double check that we're rolling here. We are rolling. Okay, so what can I say? Yes, we have the Sims 4 Lovestruck is coming up. And so I'm going to do a little advanced building for it. We're going to build a nightclub. We're going to use an existing build I have that I never finished. Part of why I never finished it, we'll see as we're working on this. I had some problems getting the sort of columns I was using from the debug menu to actually show up when the building was at full height and when it was completely sealed in, blah, blah, blah. I did work out a way to fix that, but by the time I worked out a way to fix it, I was kind of over it. I was over the build. I was over the whole thing. This was going to be an apartment building, like an old factory kind of converted into an apartment building. Or maybe a nightclub. I hadn't really decided, although I was really leaning towards apartments. But like I said, by the time I worked out how I was going to fix the thing, I was over it. You can see I even saved it in the dark. I'm like, I'm over you. I'm done. I'm walking away. But I do know how to fix it, and we are going to use it today. One thing that I also didn't like was I'd started it on a 30 by 30 lot for San Myshuno. There's not very many 30 by 30 lots in the game. We don't know with the new pack if there will be a 30 by 30 lot. There probably won't be, but there probably will be a 30 by 20 or something that we can adapt a 30 by 30, a 30 by 20 lot into like a larger lot, right? So, long story short, we're going to move this lot 30 by 30 onto a 30 by 20. We're going to adapt the building to fit that smaller lot, and we're going to turn it into a nightclub. The great thing about using a smaller lot is also, a nightclub, I don't think you want it to be too big, right? You don't want to get it too large because your Sims will be too spread out. That's true in real life too. You really don't want a nightclub that's like super, super huge usually because people will come in and it always looks empty. So we're going to set this on a smaller lot here. I think this will do. I think is this in the right, let me check here. Hold on. I need to actually bring it from this direction. Hold on, let's bring it like this. It's weird in The Sims, like I would think this other side of this lot is the front side, but obviously this side is the front side. So let me make sure I get this lined up correctly here. I think it is. If it's not, we can always reset it. So we're going to drop this 30 by 30 lot onto this 30 by 20 lot. And this is what we're going to kind of end up with here. Is this. It's fine. We're going to seal it back in. It's going to look just fine. As I was saying, though, the problem I was having while I gave this thing up a long time ago and was just like, I'm over this, was these particular columns here. When the building is completely sealed in, you can tell it's not sealed in here because it's daylight inside. These disappear, right? Or they turn black or something like that. Both things happen, actually. And I was never super thrilled with this sort of detail here on the building. That's just the best that we had at the time. We do have better now because of the castle kit. I'm going to use that type of, what is this called? Like, I guess molding. Let's just call it a molding. We also are going to change the wall heights on this real quick as well. And to do that, I'm going to need some cheats because I don't want everything disappearing. So we're going to put in our cheats here. Move objects on, of course. We're going to put in ignore gameplay, unlocks. Make sure I spelled this correctly. I always spell it wrong. Unlocks entitlements or entitlement. There we go. And then show hidden objects. I wish there was a way to really have those on all the time because I always use them. I never play without them. I don't think there is. I think there was a mod at some point. Kind of maybe the first two it would leave on or something. I don't know. Anyway, what we have here is we've got our mods. We got our cheats on. We've got our cheats on, our build cheats on, and we're going to adapt this building. Now, as I said, this is going to be for the Lovestruck pack. And how do we know there's a Lovestruck pack? Because there's been a leak. No, there was a leak. No, really? Was there a leak? I can't believe that. Well, believe it. There was a leak. Yet another leak. Pretty much like clockwork. You can just depend on the fact that if there is anything coming out for The Sims at all, there will be a leak. And in fact, the only thing that ever wasn't leaked was toddlers. I think that may be the only thing we ever got that there wasn't some sort of leak in advance was toddlers. I think so. But yes, there was a leak, and the pack is apparently going to be called Lovestruck, right? It's going to be called Lovestruck. It's going to be a romance pack. And judging from the description, it's going to have a dating app and some new turn on, turn off mechanisms, and I think that was about it. A new world. A new world. And really, honestly, I think that's about it. That was the crazy thing. It doesn't seem super full, but let me tell you. Yes, it does not seem like it has much in it. That is true. But that's the bad thing about leaks and why I don't like them, because it is so hard to really tell what's going to be in a pack until it gets here, you know, until we have some sort of real look at the pack, a real outline of what we're dealing with. It is really hard to know what it's going to be. And this time I haven't even really got into looking at the pictures of it. I have not analyzed it. I have not, you know, tried to like pull everything apart and say, oh my God, maybe we'll get this, maybe we'll get that. I'm over that. I'm over all of this speculation of maybe we'll get this, maybe we'll get that type stuff. It just isn't worth it, you guys, because it inevitably leads to, like, you know, disappointment. So I know we have a dating app coming. I know that, and I know a new world's coming, and I know that it's like turn off and turn ons are coming. I will say this. Now I will speculate this far. I think probably the turn on, turn off system is probably going to be designed to be as unoffensive to anybody as it possibly can. I do think that. I think that, unlike, I think it was The Sims 2, like one of your turn-offs could be fatness, right? I don't think we're going to see that in the game. I think at most what we're going to see is a turn on of like maybe fitness, or that you like the gym or something like that, right? I don't think we're going to see some stuff that's going to be a little more offensive to people. I really don't. I still feel like I thought I just sealed this all in, but it looks like we still have some daylight showing through. Why? I don't know. Let's see here. Let's drop down here and take a look at what we've got on the first floor. See what we need to seal in here. It should all be sealed in. That's the weird thing, because I did do a full wall all the way around. Whoops. So what is... Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what problem is. Maybe right here? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's maybe going to be that. Okay, let's try going in here real quick. Let's fix all these internal walls too. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to fix. Before, when I was getting so frustrated with this thing, I was trying like everything to make it work. And you can see there how it goes dark. That was the problem I was having. So I went through a lot of different changes trying to get it to work. I do know how to make it work now, and we are going to make it work. Incidentally, real quick, I'll say these particular columns are from the debug menu in Jungle Adventure. It's in that pack, if you're curious. I thought they had a really great sort of old-fashioned, like, factory look. You know, back in the old days, if you've gone to a city center and you see some old sort of factory buildings, very ornate, very kind of cool looking. So that was definitely what I was going for with this. Hopefully it'll fit in with our new world. Again, I can't possibly begin to speculate on what it'll be. Will it be like a sort of French, Mediterranean type world? Hell, I don't know. I really don't. That's like I said, that's one thing. There was nothing about the pack art that really kind of gave that away, you know? And that's all we really saw was like just some pack art and maybe like a picture with some free stuff that's going to come if you, or some extra stuff you get if you buy it early, right? But since we did get kits that are kind of Mediterranean themed, that kind of makes people feel like maybe that would be the case. I don't know. I don't know that I feel that way. This wouldn't really fit. Well, as it's designed now, it would not fit with a Mediterranean environment, but I think maybe I could go through and pretty much, you know, alter it, just reskin it kind of, and maybe it would. Let's go up here. See what we need to fix on this floor. This is going to take a lot of fixing. It is. But I think once it gets done, it's going to look pretty good. Okay, there we go. Now that did lock us in. So the daylight's gone. We are sealed in. I'm going to go ahead and kind of finish off, though, all the stuff I need to finish off, because I do want to seal all these things up. You can see where I used like these half walls all over the place trying to get this thing to work before I did kind of, you know, like I said, kind of figured out what we need to do. And it's a big job, but it'll get done. What we're going to do with this, I'm going to call this the Rubik's Cube, this nightclub. And here in a minute, here in a little bit, when we get a little bit further along, we will see that there's going to be kind of a cube-shaped portion to this. And we're going to build kind of a Rubik's Cube-ish, kind of looking dance floor, right? And hopefully, I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do with this. So hopefully it's going to turn out okay. I hope. Let's go up here, one more level. I am hoping we get an actual trailer on that new pack pretty quick. I really do. What I hope more is that if someone's going to leak something, I wish they would leak a map with all the lot sizes on it, because I really like to know if I'm building something that's going to actually fit in this world, because there's no guarantee that it's going to. Let's see here. Let's check this out. Let's come over to this side. This is kind of the boring part, I think, of building. I don't know if people like it or not. It's definitely part of it, though. Just going through and drawing in all these walls. Okay, so we've got that. You can see here's another part of the problem real quick that I was dealing with when you raise the building up to full height. The columns on these bottom levels were disappearing. Right, so that was another issue I was dealing with. Again, I do know how to fix that now. We are going to fix it before it's all said and done. And hopefully I've got all of this sealed in the way I want it to be. I think I do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have, like I said, basically a cube in the end. And it's going to be like 3 walls on a side. That much space. So we'll have a wall across here. Like that. So we're going to have kind of this space is our cube, right? This is our nightclub area. 3 levels, hollow. It will be hollow on the inside like this, and we'll use some, you know, scaffolding looking type of pieces, type of building to give the impression of a warehouse space, which is basically what I imagined this was you'd have this big old-fashioned warehouse. This is kind of a loading dock area. It will still be a loading dock area, right? Because we're going to leave this kind of open. We're not going to have much out here. This would be kind of where you'd walk in to get into line for the club, right? I might put a bar out here because I always thought it was kind of kind of a lost opportunity. You have all these people out on the sidewalk waiting to get into a club, right? Why don't you go ahead and just put a bar out there and start serving them drinks, right? Make some money while they're waiting. I don't know. Kind of like a theme park. You know, theme parks do that. So anyway, that's what I would do, and that's what I'm going to do with this particular club, since it is my club that we're building here. There we go. Let's put that wall back in place there. We're going to need it. We're also going to need, I'm going to go ahead and change this and this, like so. And we're starting to get a new front here. We're going to, I mean, you can see kind of what I was doing here. This stuff here was on the interior of the building, kind of like an entryway, and I don't know where I was headed with it. Obviously, I was going with a Moroccan kind of theme. I don't know that I was going to stick with that. It's just kind of some of the stuff we have. We're going to take this stuff out. I don't really intend to use any of it at this point. Let's take that out, that out, that out. And I love the Moroccan pack. I just don't know that it's really going to fit what I'm doing. And then I think we'll go ahead, leave this kind of with a doorway, although this will not be our entrance into the club. And this part here I'm going to do is, well, I think some sort of outdoor balcony area. And really what I want to do is have 7 columns along the front here. So we'd have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 and 7, like that. That's my thought right now. I'm going to go ahead and maybe draw that in here. But it's not going to be open, I think. Like I said, either we're going to do some outdoor balconies or something. Partial outdoor balconies, maybe. Kind of an open to a walkway down below, maybe. Take that out, take that out. You know, and I could leave those windows there. I don't think I'm going to. Again, kind of when we get into this here, make a little more sense to take that out. For now, I am going to, well, no, I'm not. I'm going to take this out too. Well, yeah, I am. I'm going to take that out too. I'm going to take this out. We're going to make it just one big open space there. We'll take this out. My idea is if I get a bigger lot, if we have a 40 by 30, I might put a parking lot over here to the side. There is a parking lot right here where we're building this. This is in Evergreen, you know, the industrial park. And so maybe, you know, people could park here and then kind of walk through this kind of little passage area, I guess. Like I said, we're not going to use what would have been the traditional entrance, maybe like right here, right? We're not going to use that for our nightclub entrance. The nightclub entrance will be through these doors here. Now, let's look at, I want to fix all of this mess over here so that when I lift it up to full height, it will look normal, like it's supposed to. We're going to grab this real quick. Let me grab this over here. We're going to put it over here. Kind of blow it up, put one there. And I'm going to grab smaller versions of it and put here and here, I think. Kind of like some capitals, like on a column, you know, sort of capital sort of look to it. And there should be something here as well. Here. Whoops. Take that back. Put it here and here. Okay. Now to fix this, the first thing I'm going to do is knock holes inside all of these columns so that they are actually open to the outside from the top. So to do that, we'll go down here and we'll move this column out of the way. We'll go ahead and move that out of the way. And we'll frame in this little area here as a little small room, like so. We just erased all of our bricks, of course, but that's okay. We can put those back later. And we'll take out that floor. And we'll drop down here and take out, remove this real quick. Take out this floor. Are we open? Whoops. See here, grab the wrong button. Here we go. Are we open all the way down? Yeah, okay. And then we'll go down here and we'll move this out of the way. And we'll open up that floor as well. Like so. So we're going to open up all those floors. Okay. Let's move our columns back into place. And you can see already it is starting to look, you know, better. Like it's starting to work for us a little bit better, right? Put that there. Grab this, move it back into place here. So you can see it looks better than these, right? Where these are sealed in and they look dark, look kind of yucky. We are still missing these pieces here on the bottom. But if we go down, they do appear and they look better than what we've got here. Look more natural like they're supposed to. In order to see them though, when it's in full height, we're going to go and grab a wall, like a half wall. And we'll put it here and here. And then just exposing it that much to the outside will allow us to, to see it. And we'll do them all the same just to keep them kind of cohesive and looking natural. See, like that. Now we're going to do this whole line that way, and then we're going to add that sort of molding. We're going to add the molding back into place, and we're going to use that castle molding, right, from the castle kit. So we'll go over here. We're going to drop down again. Well, let's see here. Well, first we'll draw our little, move this out of the way. We're going to draw our little, you know, room here. Like so. Whoops. Try that again. Here we go. And we'll go ahead and do all of these, you know, now that we know where we're headed and what we're doing, right? Right. And let's see here. Take out these particular floors, of course. Drop down. And we'll take out these. This, like I said, this is kind of the tedious part of building, right? Where you kind of are just doing the same thing over and over and over, but hey, that's what it takes. We'll move these here, here, here. Take that out, and that out. Whoops, not that. That would mess things up really quick. And then we'll take this out. And we are going to need to fix a few things real quick. We need to fix this. There we go. Put us back into daylight, right? Or I mean, take us back into darkness. Take the daylight out of the building so we're not exposed to the outside. And we'll drop down here, and I think we are ready to put everything back in place. So we'll grab this, drop down, put it in here. Grab that. And grab that one. Whoops. I should have just left these on the floor that they belonged on. As I do the rest of this building, that is what I will do, of course. Instead of bouncing back and forth like that. Okay, so we've got that part kind of set in place. We'll go through and we will fix these walls, right? Fix the view there with these partial walls, these little pony walls here. All right, and we also need to fix our windows. Our windows are too high now since I adjusted the wall height. Bring that down. Whoops. I might adjust the windows a little bit once everything is in place. Like these upper windows, I probably should leave some sort of small gap there, so I might do something more like that. I don't know. I actually think the molding is going to cover most of it. You know, where the windows intersect, so maybe it's not really a big deal. I don't know. We're going to check it out. We will grab some bricks. Let's grab the bricks here. Start filling in all this stuff. Here we go. I'll probably have to do this over and over. I always go back and end up putting this in a little bit too early. And then the next time I place a wall, you know, it erases all of it again. But I hate trying to build and not actually see kind of the completed thing, right? Kind of where I'm headed with it. Put that in there. That in there. That in there. Okay, so we're starting to get a look. I am starting to like it. It does look good, I think. This sort of ornate style of warehouse. We'll go here. Grab this. This is a godsend. I love this stuff from the castle pack because, you know, it's kind of distressed looking, you know. Now, it should work. Hopefully, we've got that there. It's not wanting to work. Let me pull this down here. It did work there. Is it not gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay, there's the rest of it. There's the next one. There's that. That. I'm starting to get nervous. I was afraid it wasn't going to go in place. And let's see, does it look okay on the inside? Yes, looks okay on the inside. Let's go up another kind of line here. There we go. And the tone of this stuff from Castles, it works really well, as you can see, with these sort of debug items, and I assume the regular items from Jungle Adventure, they have the same sort of tone in the stones. So if you wanted to use these sort of columns in a castle or something, if you're building with the castle pack, or if you want to use a sort of molding like I am in something else, it does blend pretty well. It does have a pretty good kind of, the tone kind of blends pretty well on it. Okay, so there we go, and that's our exterior. That's what it's going to look like. Not too bad, not too shabby, I think. Not too bad at all. Let's pull these windows back down where they belong. I've got those other windows overlapping those, as you can see. I think at the time, this is what I assume. I believe at the time I probably would have been thinking, well, those would kind of be like maybe fans or something stuck into the windows after the fact. I don't know if I'm going to leave them there or not. I haven't put them in any other windows, so it obviously was something I was just kind of thinking about. But I don't really have a problem with them, so I might end up doing it in other windows. We'll see. Now, I've had a little issue here too with the molding, but I think I know how to fix that as well now. I think so. So what I'm going to do, let's see, will this work? I think, will it? Will it? Okay, let me try this. Let's move this here like that. No, okay, let's try this one. This one like that. Okay, there we go. Now it popped into place. Whew, okay. So we're going to let's fill our walls back in here like this. Go down here, make it easy on myself, and hopefully we'll get this stuff to kind of wrap around. Yeah, like that. Okay, same up here. And then, you know, like that, that. I don't know if I'm going to leave it on these little piece walls here. I don't know what I'm going to do with those exactly, or how I'm going to turn those into columns. But for now, just throw some there just to have the look. Let's grab this brick here. Okay, so we've got kind of a pretty good start there. One thing I want to do for this courtyard, I don't know if I should do it right now or if I should wait. I want to put in a glass roof over this. I don't think I'm going to put a glass roof over this part, but I do think I'm going to put a glass roof over the courtyard part to make it feel more like an exterior. Sort of an exterior sort of courtyard. So let's see here. Actually, I'm not going to do it that way. Let's do it this way. Like I said, I just erased everything again. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and we'll do maybe like that. One back from there, and then like this and this. Then we'll grab ourselves a roof. Grab this roof, put it in here. Bring it across. Now, one thing I love, I'm going to tell you, I really love the glass roofs, of course. And there's one in particular, I love the more like Victorian looking one. This stuff, that's so cool. I mean, it looks so cool, but it creates so much busyness on the floor from the shadows, right? Because the shadows are so heavy with it. Let me put this into place here. That, you know, you can see, well, you can see under normal circumstances when there's like direct sun straight down. We'll take a look at this part. You can see like how much there is of it, you know, and it just looks so weird all over everything. I'm also not sure that they would use that sort of roof for industrial application. I think it'd be more like that, right? A little more plainer since it's up on the roof. And then it looks at some nice, you know, light down inside there. So we'll do that. And then I think on this part, we're not going to do that. Now we are going to go ahead and put some windows in here. And we will eventually do the columns, like these columns through here as well. They just disappeared because they were out here on the front and I made the lot smaller and blah, blah, blah. And so that's what happened to them. That here, 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 and here. It does feel a little weird to me to have a nightclub, you know, with this many windows. And I'm not sure under a real circumstance if they would just kind of not have them, or if they would put wood over them, or what they would do. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do. It just feels like a little unusual to have that. I would like it. I would leave it. If I were building a nightclub, and I am building this nightclub, I would leave it, so I am going to leave it. But I'm not sure in real life, you know, kind of what people would do. Okay, so we've got that. I think we'll go back here and work on the back side of this building. Now, let's go down here to the first floor. Let's make sure everything is sealed in. I think it is. I think everything's sealed in. Check over here first. This all looks good. Let's do this one first since it's part of this room here. And this one. Go up here. That does look good. And then up here. So we'll go ahead and we will frame in like we've done already. Same old, same old. Give myself a grid there. Whoops. I'm going to just leave that cross piece. I can take it out here in a second. Here we go. Whoops. And for the last one, we'll do this one here. Real quick too, I'm going to grab another one of these particular pedestals because we do need one over here. And we will put it in over here like that. Now, let's start here. We're going to drop down. Again, we're going to be smarter this time. We'll leave these on the level that I need them on. Just move them all or both of these at once. Grab our hammer. Okay, we'll put these back into place. Fix one problem, and then we'll go through and we'll fix the second problem. And then we will work on the rest of the building. Let's see here. Whoops, sorry about that. My mouse. Here we go. There we go. And there we go. Bring our columns back into place. And hopefully that'll work well. I think it will. We're going to grab, not that, whoops. This little pedestal, we're going to put these details in all along the bottom. And then we'll go up here and we'll put them in at the top. And I think once we get, to a certain point, I'm going to light those as well. So they'll be uplit all along the top. We might put some statuary up there. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Take that one out. Maybe they're just not showing up. What happened to them? It's weird. Oh, there they are. Okay, so they just disappeared too. Like I said, now here in a minute, when we fix it, it'll be visible again. So let's go through here and see what we can do about fixing these areas here. I'm going to take everything and move it. Move that. I hope it all works. I think it will. So far it's working. I'm always nervous about it. I feel like it's always like when you get to the very end of doing something and you think it's going to turn out perfect. Think you figured it all out. You think you finally forced the Sims build engine to do what you want it to do. And it messes up. Like the last two things that need to be done are like, nope. Nope, it won't work. It's not going to work. Sorry. Let's see here. Take all these things out. I guess I could even leave that piece of wall. It doesn't seem to be affecting anything. Come on. There we go. Did that? I don't think that actually erased. I don't know what's wrong. There we go. Now it did. Oops. Okay, we need to fill this in here. Actually, make sure that actually really fills in there. Take that out. Drop down. Okay, let's see here. Something went a little off on that because we've got daylight on the inside again. So let's drop down here. Ah, there it is. That's the problem there. We'll fix that here in just a second. I thought I got all of those walls a little bit ago when I was going through and trying to seal this place in for the first time. There we go. And is that it? Was that our last one to be? Yeah, that was it. So we'll move everything back into place. Start with this one. Do. I might still redo, you know, I was saying when I first put this building here, originally I kind of intended to use this shell as apartments, and we didn't have the apartment pack yet when I built it a long time ago. So I might still go back at some point and convert this into kind of loft apartments. Okay, so we've got those in place. This is still a little weird here. Let me take a look at this real quick and see kind of... Did I take out everything here? Because it's still kind of dark. Aha. That's a problem, and that is a problem. There we go. Okay. now I think it works. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So that takes care of that. Now we'll go ahead and get our bottom view back for our particular columns here. By just exposing them, that's the reason why I use these pony walls here. It exposes it just enough to the outside that for whatever reason, then the game will read it as being outside, so it doesn't look completely dark and closed in, right? It matches the rest of the outside because it's using the same lighting code, you know? And that's why I do it that way. And it is a small enough gap that you can cover it with, you know, these moldings here, right? And not tell that it's actually open. We'll move all of our windows down. I probably should put, you know, before I move those windows down, let's go ahead and see if we can put these bricks back into place. Will we get lucky? Will they stay in place? I hope. Because I've got enough kind of space there to real easily kind of fill it in, right? Grab that and that. Whoops. Now, I think I've got to get in here kind of close. There we go. And do that and that. And pull the rest of these windows down into place. This is just Oh man, did I need this many windows? I actually did, because I do want it to look like there's kind of a building in Oklahoma City. I live in the Oklahoma City metro area. And there's kind of a building in downtown Oklahoma City, which was an old automotive plant, like a Ford automotive plant. Way, way, way long ago. And it looks like this with all these windows like this with, you know, not like this exactly. It doesn't have columns like this and stuff, but it's got these windows like this. And so I kind of, you know, wanted to go that route. I wanted to kind of have that sort of look. And so even though it is a little tedious to go through and fill in all of those windows and move them all around, it's kind of the way I did want it to look. So I think that's it. Are we done? Is that it? Yeah, those are all in place on that side. We've got that side done. So we'll go over here and we'll look at finishing off this side. I think we just need to go ahead and we'll fill in the bricks. Like so. Go over here, do that side as well. There we go. Bring this back into place. Like that. And we'll go ahead, I guess we can go ahead and reset these windows real quick. Might as well get the boring stuff out of the way. Whoops. And then because I thought it looked weird for those windows to sit directly on the ground, that's why I moved these bottom ones up just one little small amount, right? So, because I just had to add an extra step in there. Because I thought, well, they wouldn't sit directly on the ground. I think there'd be at least a row of bricks. And hell, I might end up doing more. I might adjust it later and do a little bit more. Let's bring this here and here. Whoo! There we go. And we're almost there getting at least a structure to put our nightclub into. Like that. Our nightclub, I'm going to call it also, I didn't mention this, but I'm going to call it the Rubik's Cube, right? But I think using Get Together, I think I'm going to form the Lonely Hearts Club, right? With this new pack. And so the Lonely Hearts Club will meet here at Rubik's Cube. And I want to have it like Rubik, you know, like a sort of, like a statistic, right? Like, this is the sort of place you could come in and see everybody for, you know, to kind of pick and choose who you feel like is going to fit you, like marketing, right? Because, you know, kind of nightclubs are kind of like that. Nightclubs are kind of like marketing. You try to go out and try to market yourself to look like the best version of you and hopefully, you know, the most attractive, interesting version of yourself, right? So that's why it's called the Rubik's Cube, and it's also kind of vaguely cube shaped in here inside, right? Got kind of this cube shaped space. Grab this here, here, and here. Go ahead and fill that in. Now I think it's done. Now the thing I'm worried about is this still seems to be reading, still reading some outside. So I have missed something somewhere along the way. Let me go down through here and just really look this over and see what I have missed. I'm going to check along here first. I don't see anything there with those corners. And I don't see anything with these. They look like they should be sealed in. Let me drop down here. And we'll drop down here. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's not sealed in. So something's off though. Something's definitely off because it's not, I don't think it's the correct color. See how this is so dark? It should be dark like that. So let's see here. What am I missing on this? There's going to be something in here that I am missing. I'm not quite reading it correctly. Let's fix this real quick. What could it be? I guess I could take everything out here like this. God, I hate to do this. And just see, are any of these not solid? I could go and put some bricks in there too while I'm at it. See, all of these so far do look solid, but something's off. About that one. Is that one solid? Yep, that's solid as well. So wait a minute. Is it? Let me go here. Oh no. Well, no, that's supposed to be that way though, because this should be the solid part. Yeah. Okay, so let's drop down a level. Let's see if any of these are off. There, that one is. That one right there is off. So let's fix that. Man, don't fuck everything up. There we go. That's the one that was off. Hopefully I didn't just have to go, go through and do a whole bunch of stuff. I hope not. To fix it. We'll see. Let's move this back into place. Seems good. And it seems good. Okay, so let's go up here. We'll pull these back into place. And hopefully that should do it. I think that was the last kind of bit there. And we're going to look at building ourselves kind of a Rubik's Cube sort of dance area here on the interior to begin with. That's the first thing we're going to work on. And then we're going to have some, floating dance floors on the second and third level. Maybe some sort of floating seating areas and bar kind of attached to that. A lot of open sort of volume of space here, especially in this interior, but also out here. What I want to have is kind of also maybe here on the third floor, a dance floor that, well, maybe the second floor. A dance floor sticks out into this area so that when you're waiting down here in line to get in, you'll see people dancing and kind of hear the music and stuff, right? So even the exterior is going to be a little bit of the club, kind of the nightclub. Okay, so let's look at this and see what we've got. We have this area here. Let me get in here, take a look at this. Now, I really don't want those in here. I hope that they're not. Is there anything else like that? Did I take it off the outside? I did take it off the outside there. I'm going to have to take a look at that. It is fixable, but let's fix it real quick and see what we can. I'm going to try fixing it real quick before we go any further, because I don't want it on the inside, this molding. I just want it on the outside. And sometimes it will kind of do that with these half walls. It'll kind of get a little tricky with it. And I did go through and fix that one half wall, and I think that kind of has thrown it off a little bit. So we're going to fix that first, those issues there, and then we'll put the bricks back. And we will put this stuff back, right? Now, is it on the inside? It did it again, man. Okay, let me try taking it off again. Do. We're going to try this again. If it doesn't work this time, then I'm going to not worry about it for now, and I will address it like later, because it's not working again. It should work. Okay, it should work. Should work like it did on all the others. But for some reason, of course, on these areas right here, it's not working. So I am going to tackle it later. I'm going to go ahead and put the half walls back in place here, and then later see what I can do about it, because I want to get more into working on the interior for a little bit. I'm kind of overworking outside here. Put that there and there. Okay, so I mean, what can I say? If we get stuck with moldings there, I don't know. I especially don't like how they turn black. It's a big part of the problem, I think, where I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. I will figure out something with it eventually, somehow. But for now, let's start working on our dance floor. Now, my idea is to do a 3-story kind of area. Let's start with the new dance floors. We're going to use these sort of like transparent dance floors that we just got this. The minimalist dance floor, right? All it does is outline a spot to dance. So we're going to go down here to the first floor. I want to leave enough space behind it so I can do a catwalk that runs behind it that is open on the side looking all the way down. So we're going to do one space there, and then we'll do one next to it, one next to it again in a 3x3 grid, like, you know, a Rubik's Cube, right? I can actually see them. It's really faint. It is really, really faint. I wonder if there's a darker version of it. I mean, I'm almost done now, but I wonder if there's a darker version of it to place. No, there's not. Okay, so what we're going to do is once we have that in place, we're going to use some flooring from, I don't even remember where it came from. It'll say here. Yeah, from like the Spa Day, right? So we got all these like multicolored floors from Spa Day. And we're going to put in like Rubik's Cube colors, which are orange, yellow, red, blue, green, and white. So we'll do a blue one. We're going to do a big orange one here in the middle. We'll put in a white over here. I think I'll do a couple of red, maybe like a red here. I don't really have a pattern, and I did think at one point about going online and actually just looking up messed up Rubik's Cubes and just copying whatever pattern, you know, unsolved Rubik's Cubes, copying whatever pattern was there. I also was going to use my son's Rubik's Cube, but one of his friends solved it, and so I couldn't use that. But we will go with this. So we've got, is that all 5 colors? It's all 6 colors? Yeah, it is. So we'll fill in with another blue and an orange, because those are my favorite colors. We'll do that. Like so, 2 orange. So that's kind of our general floor feel, and then we'll take in these walls, go like this and this, and go up here, put in another one, and up here. And the walls are going to be the same thing. We're going to just do essentially a 3x3 grid on each wall of these multicolored wall panels, which also came with Spa Day. Let's see here, right here, right? So we'll use the exact same colors, and we'll put in maybe like a blue one here. Let's put a blue one here. Let's grab an orange. Maybe an orange. I don't want to get too close to each other, but maybe like that. Put an orange here. And let's do a yellow here. Shoot. Come on, there we go. And then a white. White here. And now I'm going to do, I think we'll go ahead and do, which red was I using? This red? I'm going to do 2 red blocks there. And then we'll go up here. And first thing we'll grab is some green. We'll grab the green, put it here and here. We'll grab, you know, let's hold off on the orange. Let's do green. Let's do yellow. I can move these around later. I don't really need to agonize over it. I'm feeling a little agony about it. Like I want to make sure it's done exactly right. But I can always switch them around later. Let's do that there. And we could do another orange here. And kind of blue. And we'll go up to our next floor, and I guess we could do maybe another blue here, like he's got 2 of them in a row done, right? Whoever's Rubik's Cube this is, they're doing pretty well. And we'll put like another white up here. White's not my favorite color. I don't really want to use a lot of white, but we need to use some of it, so we'll throw a white one up there, yellow, put a green over here, and a red. And that's kind of our general kind of start, right? We'll have this sort of dance floor set up here with these multicolored panels around it. We'll throw in some lighting. We'll go ahead and grab a DJ booth. The only one I really like is this one for a nightclub. The other ones are fine for, like, I guess your backyard or a post-apocalyptic, you know, sort of hell zone. Something like that. But as far as like a nice nightclub sort of DJ booth, we got this one, and that's the one we're going to use. We're going to maybe pull it out a little bit onto the floor. And whoops. Then the idea is, like I said, to have some floating dance floors and bar areas. We'll have a bar area down here as well. Probably a bar along this wall. Some seating over here, maybe bathroom or 2 back over here. Let's do the second floor. Now the second floor, I want to put the dance floor out here, half in, half out. So to start that, let's see here. And I want seating around it. So we're going to, let's use this little half wall here. And we'll put in, where am I going with this? I don't know. I got to think about it for just a second. Let me think here. I have an idea in my head, and I hope I can execute it on here. Let's see. I want to have a 5x5 dance floor. So let's start with that. And I want to run it so that it sticks out to the outside as well, like so, inside and out. And I want to do seating along the outside, and we'll do seating out here too, like this, again, like so. Okay, so let's put in our floor. Put in a floor here. Come on. Okay, we'll put in a floor there. And we're going to use the dance floors that came with Get Together, the kind of transparent lit up dance floors, like this orange and black is what I'm going to use on this particular level. Like that, right? So we've got sort of a floating dance floor there, and like I said, the idea was really to put in a bar here as well. Now, that makes sense because you would have a bar close to each kind of level, but this is pretty small. This is a lot smaller than the other one I was, you know, the 30 by 30 space I was thinking about. Although maybe it wouldn't, maybe it might have been kind of tight there as well. So it is feeling a little tight. It's feeling a little tight here. But if we're going to have a bar down here on this level, what if we put the bar right above it on the same spot? So if I have a bar, right, let's outline it. Let's go ahead and we'll outline kind of a bar space down here. So if I have a bar kind of, let me grab a bar. Let me grab a bar real quick so I know exactly how much space I really realistically need to use here. Oh, you know what? We do have this. This is that new thing, the compact bar, the single serving bar. I could use that on the upper levels to make it smaller. That's a good point. I'm going to set that over here for now. Maybe. That's a maybe. I don't super love the style of it. It's kind of the thing. I don't know if it's going to work with this style, and I don't really dig it. But we do have it just in case. See, I kind of like this a little bit better, right? The shine bar. Although it's not really big enough. And then we have this one, which is more of what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. Should be kind of an orange, black version of that. Some different colors here. I'm gonna go with this one just to start. So if we put a bar here, well, not that close to the DJ. Maybe here. Actually, let me look at this. Maybe I should move the DJ back over here. Because then, you know, as I kind of look at it and think about it, if I put a dance floor here, maybe I put the other dance floor here, and then the DJ would be able to see both dance floors on the upper levels. Does he need to? Not really, but you know, maybe if you can see people up there dancing, it kind of gives them like, you know, a feel of the vibe of the club, right? What's going on. So then we'll put like a bar over here in this area, and then we can put like the bottles here on the window, you know, and stuff. Might give it kind of a cool look. And I might do that as like that with orange. Pink's kind of nice. That's nice. Yellow, orange, blue. I'm going to go with that for now. And then if we put another bar directly above it. So we could grab that and we put it right here. And we could even put the third bar right there above that, right, for the third level. Now, bartenders probably won't work all these unless maybe if you hire a bartender for each bar. I think that'll work, as I recall. So one bartender would be on site anyway because it's a nightclub, but then you could go through with a sim and have them hire one for each of these other bars. I think that would work. Let's drop down here. We're going to build kind of a bar area onto this dance floor. We need some way of connecting the two of them. So let's grab this and we'll kind of outline it. I don't want to get it too close, you know, to this wall there. Kind of outline it like this. And that, like that. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to get these Sims up to these levels. I have not thought as far ahead as, you know, hold on here. Why is it doing that to me? Let's try it this way. I've not thought as far ahead as stairs, actually. But, you know, I'll figure out something. I could always use a ladder. Sims will climb. I mean, that wouldn't be very realistic, but Sims will climb a ladder to get up there. Let's do that. So, we'll have seating all around here, and a bar, and a dance floor. The dance floor needs some way to open up this space. Now, I could just open it. You know, I could just open the wall as a whole, but I kind of want to give the feeling that it's still closed, that it is, that, you know, you're outside when you go through here. We can look for what we have available for archways, which I don't know, nothing's in my head at the moment that I would really want to use, but I mean, maybe this, maybe that would be good. It's not bad. It's kind of industrial, kind of does have that look. And what we really need here is spiral stairs, Maxis. I don't know what spiral stairs have to do with romance, but hopefully this new romance pack will have some spiral staircases in it. We do have a really large archway, a really large archway. Maybe here. Yeah, right here. So we could try that. I mean, it's like really big. But it does open it up, you know? Take this. That's kind of an option. It's not really what I want to do, but it's kind of an option. Let's look at kind of, I mean, we've got stuff like that. Again, it might kind of work with the style of the building. Let's go over here. And we've got something like this. I mean, this is old trusty here. So we could do that. And that. And I guess stretch it across the dance floor. Or, oh, you know what? Maybe I could use, well, maybe a spandrel. Could do a spandrel across it. Let's take a look at our spandrels real quick. I'm going to take this out, take that out, and let's take a look at our spandrels real quick. That might work. Maybe. Do I have anything that's going to be modern enough though, or kind of? Well, we've got industrial. We've got this. That's for sure. We've got industrial, and I feel like maybe where was it? This here. We've got this, which kind of has that point on it. So we could do something like that, which does kind of feel, kind of, you know, like we're trying to imply that it's an inside-outside thing. Let's look at this one. Let's take that off. We've got this sort of industrial look here. That's perhaps a little bit better and looks a little more natural for this build. I'm not going to love the way it terminates here, but maybe we can build some sort of column or something there that will work. We could put a column in, but they'll disappear. That's why I'm not really thinking of doing that. I might change that brick out later to something a little more industrial, maybe a little metally. Okay. So, if we were going to use a column, obviously we could just look for the ones that match that spandrel, which is this sort of werewolf, you know, from the werewolf pack. Great pack, by the way. If you don't have it, I love the werewolves pack. I think it's really, really cool. And I love the build mode stuff in it. You know, like this looks really cool. This is really cool industrial type of look. So we'll put that there. And then I guess we can make the entrance here. And then when you're at the entrance, you're looking straight up at the people dancing above you, right? So what type of door to use for the entrance, I don't know. What is this from? Is this from... Let's see where this is from real quick here. It's from the, like that kit, right? It was a kit. Let's see here. I can't remember the name of it, but let's see if we can find it real quick. Industrial off. Okay, so is there anything else? There's this. So this could be a door for the club, right? This could be the entrance. Let me see here. But I would want it to be like literally right above. Or literally right below. Like that. Yeah, so we could use that. That's not bad. It definitely has an industrial feel. Definitely fits this sort of old style building. I wouldn't mind if it was a little more colorful, like we had a green or something would be great. I'm going to look real quick in the werewolves pack and see if there is something there. Because I really don't remember anything, but, you know, my memory's not perfect, so we'll take a look and see what we've got. We've got stuff like this and this. Those it does come in a green, but I don't know. It looks kind of like a club door because a lot of club doors can be kind of solid like that, you know, when they're closed. But I do like this being a little more open. We could do it in white. Maybe white would make it feel a little more friendly or something. I don't know. Let's do that color for now. So that would be kind of our entrance. I don't think we have kind of like that celebrity entrance, right? From Get Famous. I've never used it. Yeah, like this thing with the rope across it. So we do have that. And does it work? I don't even know if it works. It says a modern door. Okay, click on the door to select fame requirement for access. Ooh, it does. A bouncer is available for certain venues. This door works best when paired with either the hottest spot in town or up and coming hotspot. Using this door will not affect access to other doors on the lot. So, okay, so well, I could try it. I don't really want to. I don't know. It's going to leave me a little kind of. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. It sounds pretty cool. And I have not tried it yet. And I love the fact that there is this open kind of version of it here, right? Now it's too big. Do we have anything that actually fits? Because that's too big. Do we have one that fits the size of my, of my wall? And I wonder if there's just the fence part. Upscale VIP exclusivity archway requires 3 stars for access. Are they all that bad? Do they all require 3 stars? Let's see, what is this one? 3 stars. Maybe I can change it though. It does give the impression I can change it. Right? I mean, so it kind of... It does say click on the door to select fame requirement. So it must start off at 3 stars, and then you can maybe make it lower. This is the only one that actually fits the height of my building though. These other ones are like way too big. Way too big. Way too big. Way too big. And I actually really like this. So... let me think for a second here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in place. Let's see what it looks like up here above. We've got that. So we have that sticking out in the middle of the dance floor. And I could try to draw something there that might disguise it, but it's going to screw up all the dancing, right? Right. So I could move this, 2 spaces... like this way, and build kind of a new door in here, and then it just intersects the dance floor at that point. And I don't know, let me see here. Let's try it real quick. I'm gonna try it real quick just to see what it looks like. I don't know if it's gonna look any good, but we shall see. So if I put this here, right? And I build a new sort of little entryway here, right? Something like this. Like that. And I mean, it would be kind of neat because you kind of have the, like you get to here and then you finally get to here and you have to wait again and then you can finally go in, right? I might want to move the dance floor though. It's feeling a little close to the entrance now, so I might want to move this dance floor back. backing over by one. Might do that. Okay, let's go up here. And then we have this thing kind of intersecting this dance floor. Now, one thing we could do, let's get rid of that, is let's see if I make a small pony wall here. It doesn't hide it. So it does not hide it. You can still see it. Okay, so I mean, one thing I could do is put a TV there maybe to hide it. I don't know. Hell, this is getting too hard. Do I even need to use it? I just like the idea that it's open, you know, because a lot of clubs, the door is standing open. There's a bouncer there, and, you know, you don't get to go through. You can just see inside from where the bouncer is, kind of long to go in. You know, kind of like, oh man, I wish I could go in and have fun with everybody else. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. But you wish that you could. Let's put that there. So we could do a big TV on that side. And I guess we could even do one on that side, right? So we could do some TVs like that, and that does hide it? I don't know. I mean, for now, I think I'm going to leave it. I am for now. I might change my mind later. And I might decide that it just doesn't work that well. But I do think for now, I'm going to try it. And until I decide for sure I'm going to leave this dance floor where it is. If I decide to leave it like this with this sort of entryway, then I think I'll push the dance floor back. This way one, back one, and that will open this area up a little bit more, you know. Now, once we're out here, we can get rid of that and get rid of that. I'm going to leave this little bar, right? We're going to leave this little bar kind of set up. We might even do a little set area over here or something. But we'll do a little bar set up here for drinks while you're out here in this part. Now, we do have... This looks really dark there. I don't know what I want to do about that exactly. I'll have to think about it. Don't know why it's coming across so dark, but it is. I'm going to try putting a light fixture there real quick. Let's see what that does for it. If I do some up lighting, does it affect it? Oh, it does. I mean, it does kind of change that. Yeah, it changes it pretty easily. So that's a pretty easy fix for that. Plus, at night, it won't impact the sort of ambiance of a nightclub, which is a little bit more shadowy, a little bit darker. It's not going to impact that much. Turn off the sun here and see what it looks like. So not bad, not too bad. Kind of like that, in fact. It's kind of cool. Might light all the sides of it. Okay, so it is starting to come along. Got kind of that part's done, right? We've got a dance floor out over the waiting area, dance floor out over this area here, right? We're going to put some seating in along here, which I guess we'll use Dream Home Decorator, right? So first of all, let's grab some metal flooring, because I do want to keep a little bit of the sort of industrial ambiance of this place. Here we go. Like this stuff here, right? So we're going to do this metal decking like so. Like that. And I haven't, right now I'm still using these bricks. I don't know. Should I use maybe instead metal? Like, oh, I do like this. I do love the crinkled metal. I love that sort of like corrugated metal look. So we could put that in there. Like that. We also have this, and I do like this. The thing I like about this is it comes in all these bright colors, right? So since this is the Rubik's Cube Club, these colors probably fit a lot better. Got gorgeous green, really nice red. Got this orange, which I love. So let's go with red here. Put red around the dance floor. Could put green around this part. Kind of metallic, or I mean blue, kind of metallic look. And then let's grab red for that side, and maybe yellow for the rest, for that part. Well, I don't want to change that wall. Could do yellow like that. I guess we could change that wall. They could have paneled it with that metal, but I'm going to instead put the brick back into place for now. Later I might change that. And we'll go ahead and we'll take this corrugated metal flooring and run it here by the bar as well. Okay, so back over here, let's throw in some Dream Home Decorator furniture. Let's go this route. Under comfort and chairs. This is like the only sectional we have in the game. You can kind of push some furniture together to create a sort of sectional look. But we're going to go ahead and actually use this stuff. I use it all the time because it is the only sectional in game. I don't know really what color I want to use. I don't love all the colors. I guess we could go with black. Should we go with black? I want to use white. I feel like white fits better with what we're doing. But I can't imagine a club actually doing white because people are going to like mess that up like so fast. So let's start with black, and then later we can change it if we want. Now let's do something like banquet all through here. All around the outside. And then like if you got here early and you are already in the club and you see your friends down there in line, you can like sit here and yell over the side to them, "Hey suckers, ha 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 ha, you're never getting in. You waited too long, sorry." Might take that one out. And maybe put some tables here, here, and here. And I don't think, what did we get? I guess we could do an ottoman there instead of a table. Maybe. Or we've got kind of a, we do have a corner piece for it. I do want some sort of tables though. Let's look at our surfaces and see what kind of tables we do have. I almost forgot, I do have a timer set today because I'm going to click off after about 2 hours of doing this. Today is Father's Day. I don't have anything planned with my son for today. I just want to kind of take it easy, kick back, cut loose. Might put that there. That's my old standby. I mean, I use this table all the time for nightclubs. We do have this thing. Let's kind of think of it as the thing, right? The boom cube. I've never really understood what this was exactly, except that it is a glowing cube. And now it does look kind of cool for a nightclub, right? And in fact, it came with like the early party pack we got. It doesn't do anything, like it doesn't boom or throb to the music or anything. It's just kind of a colorful cube. I think I will use it. It does kind of fit in with the Rubik's Cube vibe, right? And in fact, now that I think about it, we could maybe stack these to make a Rubik's Cube. What many colors does it come in? Maybe not enough. Let me go down here real quick, because that does sound kind of cool. Maybe we could do it here at the door. Let's put one here. Let me grab yellow. Let me grab red and white. It's not going to be the exact colors of a Rubik's Cube, but maybe it'll be close enough. That looks like yellow still. I thought that was orange, but what's this? That's green. We'll go with that color. And I guess that's the closest stuff we're going to have to a true Rubik's Cube, but we could go ahead and throw in, let's go with purple. Purple's always pretty. It's kind of close to blue, but we'll go with purple. That's 6 colors, so we could go with that. What color am I missing? Orange. Orange is what's normally in a Rubik's Cube, not purple. So, and we have pink. Pink might be kind of cool too. But we've got those colors. Put that here. Let's move it here maybe. And maybe when you come in, you have to wind your line around here or something. I don't know. No, because I want the line to come through here so that you're underneath the dance floor. Okay, so anyway, let me grab some more colors here. Let's grab some more of these. Put that here and there. Now we'll go up a level. Oh no, we won't, because we don't need to go up a level. We're gonna lift it into place. Now here's one thing I'm a little worried about. It may not lift perfectly. We'll see here. It's not too bad. It's got a little bit of stutter. I can fix that with the tool mod. Okay, so we could do it like that to begin with, because I can fix that with the tool mod, so it's exactly in place. I do not have the tool mod updated currently in my game, so I'll have to come back and do this later. But let's take a look and just see what it looks like for now. Is it even worth going and getting the tool mod updated, you know? Where's purple? Let's put a purple one in. I swear that doesn't look really... That just looks like another blue, right? Am I the only one that thinks that? That doesn't really look purple to me, guys. That just looks like... I guess it is. I guess when they're right next to each other, it's kind of purple. Okay, I'm going to use it. I don't have a lot of colors here to deal with, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Let me have a green one. Put a green right here. And we'll do a red. And let's see here. How about another white? We can do another white one. Again, this is the sort of thing, I guess I could do them all in the same color and then come back and just change them around as it kind of suits me, right? Do that there. And then maybe, how about another red? I like red, especially since we can't do orange. Put some red in here. And then here on the top, let's put maybe, we'll do red right here on top, right in the center. And we'll do this blue. I can't believe I've never thought of doing this before, you know, because this is, I think it's going to be kind of cool. Let's do that here. Let's do 2 green in a row here, because sometimes in Rubik's Cube, you know, there's 2 colors right next to each other, where somehow through some miracle you got that much of it solved, right? That was me. That was my experience with the Rubik's Cube, is somehow through some miracle I managed to get some, you know, pitiful bit of it done. Let's go with that color. I guess that is kind of orange. Is that supposed to be orange? I don't know. And is it yellow I don't have? Because that's not really yellow. That's kind of a green. But it's not the same color as the other green. So maybe we can call it yellow. And we'll put a white one here. And another orange there, and then maybe another blue here. So we got 2 blue in a row there as well, right there. Okay, so there's our Rubik's Cube, right? So that's not too bad. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. That's kind of our opening statement when you walk in the door. I might move it someplace else. I might move it around. I might use it in a couple of different places, but I do think it kind of works pretty well there. It's a little bit in the... Well, you know, it almost acts like a support for that floor too. Maybe that's the support column for that floor so it doesn't collapse, right? So we could do that there, and you know, we could put the bar right here. We could put a little bar up here by it. That way, if you're in line over here, you could kind of slip over real quick and grab a drink. Could put a bar on each side, in fact. Because people get thirsty. They get thirsty waiting in line, right? And the guy that owns this place, he is thirsty for the money they are waiting to give him. We could even do it like this, maybe. Let's set it like that for now. And then up here, we've got our seating area, our dance floor. It kind of hangs out over all of it. And then a little bar up here and a bar down on the first floor. Now up here, we're going to have a bar as well. So, and we need another dance floor. I'm thinking I am just going to have to move this, is what I'm thinking. Because I really want to put a bar here on the 3rd floor, but I don't want it to intersect this area too much. So, and I want a seating area with it, just like down on the 2nd floor. But maybe if I did, let me grab the floor here. Let's grab this floor. We're going to do it in a different color. Maybe if I put it right about here. Like right over that dance floor. We'll do it in purple. And if we grab this here and that, it comes out like that. Maybe like that. Okay, so we'll put the floor in real quick and see what we've got here. Oops. Okay, so that would be our 3rd level dance floor with kind of a seating area here and a bar over here, maybe a little more seating. So a little bit smaller than what we have down on the 2nd floor. So if I move this, I might be able to make it a little bit bigger. You know, this area up here. I could even still stretch it out a little bit, maybe like that. And let me have this. We're going to seal in this dance floor for now. And one thing I guess we could do is we could make it like out to here, right? So if we do it out to here, we could go ahead and put TV screens here and here maybe. So we could grab kind of a, you know, wall-mounted screen here. Like that. Okay, so we've got that there. That is okay. Maybe it needs to go up one more there. I wish it would just auto stick for me on it, right? It doesn't want to auto stick for me, but I wish it would. Come on, move up, move up. I guess I can make a taller wall. That might help. Maybe one more. Is that right? Am I in the right spot? I think I'm in the right spot. I think that works. So we'll put one there on each side, right? And that's not too bad. I'm not set on it. I might go ahead and move. If I move this back in by 2. And yeah, maybe like that. I don't know. That's going to be something I have to work on. Let's drop down here, and I'm going to go ahead and move these dance floors and this thing back. We're going to move it back by 1 section. It should be relatively easy to do, famous last words, but it should be. So we'll grab this here, put it here. The thing that's going to be difficult is that I've got to reset all the colors now so that, you know, our Rubik's Cube works. Where's that other dance floor? What did I screw up? How did I do that? Hold on here. Where's the rest of them? Okay. Oh, there aren't any. Okay. So I didn't put dance floors here? Could have sworn I did. I guess I didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a dance floor for here. And a dance floor for here. And then we'll move them all. Go ahead and we'll move them all back over to this point. And I could move it back even one more if it feels like it would ultimately kind of be better, you know? Like there's more room on the upper levels, because I want it to be crowded. I want it to feel really full. I want it to feel like there's, you know, like a lot of Sims, and we don't always get a lot of Sims on a lot, so it can be tough to kind of fill a space up. But I don't want it to feel too crowded on top of that, like the space itself. I just want to feel like, there's a lot of Sims there is what I want to feel like. And I do use mods. Like I use MC Command Center so that it'll spawn more Sims on a lot. I do that. Okay, so if we do that, we've got a little more space there between this floor and that floor. Is it enough? I think so. I think it's going to have to be enough. I'm going to go ahead and just go with it because I don't want to... Whoops. I don't want to go through and move this again. I do think if I'm going to have any space back here at all, that I've got to leave it at this. If I move it one more square back, this is just not going to... This is going to be really tight. And also I want to put bathrooms back here because my idea is to put bathrooms here in the windows, but we'll do like mirrors over the windows, you know, like two-way mirrors. So when you're in the bathroom, you can see outside, but they can't see inside, right? So you can kind of see outside and see people coming and going, arriving at the club or whatever. And so I need enough space. People can walk down a hallway, get to the bathroom, get out. And I don't even know if that, I mean, we do have two-way mirrors in game, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to really do that. I'm going to just probably put mirrors over the window so it looks like it. I don't think it'll really work in game, but that's what I would want to do in real life, right? That's what I would do in real life. If I were making a club, is I would do that in a building like this. That's how I would do it. So, you know, I don't want to move it back any further for that reason. Pull this here. Go ahead and put these kind of wall panels here on the back. Let's grab our flooring. I think I'll go this route because I think if I use the, you know, the eyedropper, and I click on that, I'm gonna just grab the dance floor, right? So let's grab blue here, put red next to it, put white next to that, some orange, some more blue, some orange, nice yellow there, green, and finally red. And then for the floor for the rest of the building, here on the bottom floor we're going to use concrete because that's more in keeping with what it would have been if it were a real building. So we will use concrete for that floor. And then up above for these levels is just to give the impression that we have built this out of metal later. Like maybe when we found the space, the whole building was completely open, right? Because it was a warehouse. That's the thought. That's the thought on that. So I don't know what kind of concrete I would really use, to be quite honest. It doesn't matter, I don't suppose. I guess just slab, right? Not so drab slab, maybe. Not like that, though. Let's do... I don't know if I want to do it. I know, you know what? Maybe I'll just leave the concrete that's here. for now. Then later, if I want to go through and change the entire floor down here into some other concrete, I can. For now, though, it is concrete. It looks just fine. So we've got our kind of flooring coming in here, right? Our dance floors. I suppose one thing I could do is maybe bring this out, this dance floor out over here. So that it's halfway over the other dance floor, halfway over this walkway. Let's do that. And then let's grab that. And we'll take this out and this out and this out. And you know, I mean, I could put dance floors over the whole thing. I might use the transparent flooring, now that I think about it. There. Okay, so that might be a little bit better. Put our dance floor over here. Maybe go and bring this in a little bit like that. Frame that in, and then we'll have seating here and maybe all along this wall like that, and our bar. I'm going to go ahead and put this metal flooring down, and then I'm going to look for the glass flooring from Island Living, right? From Sulani. And we're going to play around with it a little bit and see about what we can do with it. Let's see here. Let's use this green. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I don't want it to fill in that whole spot like that. Okay, so let's grab the... Actually, you know what? I think I'll use red. Go use a red. Okay, so we've got our metal flooring in place. Let's look for this sort of glass floor, I think it's called. I really don't know what it's called, and I always forget what it's called, and I can't find it. And I end up doing what I should be doing right now, which is filtering by Island Living and going just through the Island Living stuff. Let's see here. Because it's got some weird name, and why it just can't have a normal name, I don't know, but it doesn't. And I can never remember what it is. I swear it's glass something, but for some reason it doesn't come up when I put glass in. So, there it is. What is it called? Crystal Clear. Okay, it's called Crystal Clear. Thank you, Maxis. That was very clever of you to call it that. So we could drop these pieces in, like, you know, every so often, right? So like this and this and this. I don't know the exact pattern I want to do, but that gives us kind of a view down to the floor below. That's not bad. I think I can leave it like that for now, and then maybe do the same thing over here, like dots. Let's see here. Oh shoot, I don't have I don't actually have a even number on this side, of course. So maybe we'll do like this, like that. Just leave that one solid. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, got a little bit of a graphical glitch there. I'm sure that's nothing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's just hope that it is. My Sims will walk across there without any trouble. I haven't used those panels in a long time. I do feel like at one point they were kind of glitched. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know why I haven't used them, but I haven't. If it doesn't work, I mean, they can come out, right? They can come out. But for now, we'll put those there, and then we'll have these up here for that. Give us a little bit more of a view down below. I had originally thought we might do a catwalk kind of from here back around this. Circle all the way around it. I don't know now if I'm going to do that. I have to decide. We'll see. For now, let's go ahead and fill in our colors here on the back. We need some blue and some orange and some green and some red. So we'll put a blue here. Like that. And we'll go up here and we can kind of do the same thing, I guess. White, orange, and yellow. Now, one thing I am just now thinking of, this could be a little bit, this could be a reason that we might want to put a catwalk back behind, is because I'm going to need bathrooms for the upper decks. So at least for the third floor deck, I mean, that's a long ways to go down 3 stories to go to the bathroom. I don't have to do it, but I probably should. So yeah, I mean, maybe from each of those bars, I need kind of a catwalk that goes back here to connect to bathrooms all along this side of the building. So, okay, yeah. That's what we need to do. So let's go through, let's put in these bathrooms real quick and kind of see what we're playing around with. In reality, my idea is for these just to be unisex bathrooms. They can be used by either one because they're kind of single use, right? So with that being the case, we just need kind of a toilet and a sink in each room. And flooring. Now, so we can see everything as it stands right now. We don't want that to be the case. Like I said, I really wanted to do a two-way window. A two-way window. And I don't think... Where is the two-way window in this mess of stuff? I don't know. It came with like get to work. So if nothing else, I'll get to work. Let me see here. Let's just filter by get to work and see if we can find it. Yeah, right there. So no, right here. Is this it? One-way mirror. Okay, so if we do this, then we have like a mirror like that, right? So that's kind of cool. Like I kind of like that. I think it's going to be a good idea. I think it's, you know, for a bathroom, right? Kind of a little risque, right? Kind of a little flirty because the people inside there can see you, but you can't see them. So the question becomes, how do I fill in the rest of this though? I don't know. Now I suppose I could do, I can go lower. Okay, so I could do like that. And then I could do this, right? Swing it around. Kind of like that. And I really don't want to take out those windows. I just want to figure out a way to cover them. And I don't know how. So what can I use? What can I use? I'm going to have to think of something. Well, I wonder. Okay, so if I just do like this. And I do like that. That fills a lot of it in. And then what if I do like that? Ah, now we could do this. Okay, so that's going to kind of fix it for us. Like so. Okay. I'm seeing a little bit of move object stutter where those two intersect. We could raise that up a little bit, but then we have a gap. I'm going to leave it because, again, once I get the tool mod working, once I update it, I can fix that so easy with tool mod to go in and change it, and you won't even be able to see there's any difference in it. But that slight stutter there will disappear by making one of those mirrors just ever so slightly smaller, and I mean a very fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent smaller than the other one. That will fix that. And then in the meantime, we've got this kind of bathroom set up, right? Right. So let's go in here. Now in theory, I could fit in 4 bathrooms here. I could draw another wall here, and I could do a bathroom on, 4 bathrooms total. I guess we could go ahead and do that like this and like this. Okay. So does that screw anything up out here? I don't think so. Looks okay. Looks fine. Oh, let's do that there. And I guess we'd be like building these out of the same sheet metal that we would use to build the rest of the place out of. Not these bricks, right? Not the bricks. So let me take this off. I was using this stuff. Let's go with blue again for the moment. Let's just use blue on the outside. Like that. And then let's use red. Let's use red on the other side of it. Kind of red hot, right? Red hot bathrooms here. We need a toilet, we need a sink. We're going to put the toilet up against the metal side. What do we actually have for bathrooms now? Did we ever get urinals? I don't think we have, right? We've never gotten urinals in game. So we're just going to use a commode, right? Regular commode. Don't know what. What kind. I guess we could use this futuristic one. I don't use these very much because they cost so much. And also it seems a little silly, right? It seems a little silly, but we could go ahead and use these here. This is a very futuristic, up-to-date club, right? So let's put these in here. And they do come in some great colorful colors. I might change the colors around. For now, we're going to go with just blue here. But I might make them like yellow and red in different colors. Let's see, put that in there. In order for this to work, we probably will need to scoot these back into the wall slightly. Kind of like that. Like that. That should work. We might test this out a little bit here in a second, but that should work. We've got a sink. Let's grab a sink real quick. Not real sure what kind of sink I want to use here. I mean, I guess this is supposed to match though, so let's use those just because it should match color-wise. And again, once they're placed, we're going to need to try to scoot them back a little bit. We also need a mirror, and I hate to put a mirror here because of this. Let's see here. I mean, obviously what I normally use is something like this or this lit up mirror, right? The backlit mirror. I guess we could do that. It doesn't look that bad, right? Well, we could do that one. Might as well just do that one. I think it fits okay there. Looks like we kind of just mirrored the space. Like so. Okay, so let's move the sink back a little bit. Usually I go kind of enough to sort of intersect the sink into the mirror like that. So it looks a little bit like the faucet is coming out of the mirror. It's kind of set into it. We won't see the handles in this case, but that's okay because we'll just pretend that it is an automatic faucet, right? It's one of those faucets you just put your hands by it and it just starts working. So we've got that. Now, I do think real quick, we need stairs and we need to test a few things. So I'm going to put some stairs in first. And I think in this space here, that's a great spot for it. We'll put stairs here and we'll do another set going. We'll just keep them going upward to this next level. I really, really hope and pray that we get spiral staircases with this new romance pack. Spiral staircases are very romantic. They're very romantic, so they definitely should be with this new pack, right? Because they're super romantic. So that is my hope, is that somehow we will. In the meantime, I guess we'll do something kind of like this, maybe. Let's open up that and that. And then we can either leave it like that, right? We can leave it like that, or I can move it forward one. Actually, two, I'm going to go ahead and let's make this more like that. Because I want to be able to copy this and put it up here. And have it look like they both match each other, right? Like they both kind of fit. So let's grab this. And it doesn't want to go for me. I may have to stretch this out like that. There we go. So then we'll have that set like that. And we'll grab some railings here, and then we're going to kind of test, can our Sims move around this thing at all? I think they should be able to, I really do, but I also don't like, you know, surprises. So let's see here. We've got access, and then later when it comes time, I guess I'll build a catwalk. Well, right here, and then over here. And I'll stretch this out a little bit and bring it right here and over here. I go ahead and just do that now. Yeah. So our catwalk will go along here. And then that's already stretched out, so we're good to go. Okay, let's test this out. Let's test it for a little bit. Let's get in here and have some Sims come in here. I've got a Sim on this lot because right now this is set as residential. So we'll have the Sims come in. I'm going to just see if they can walk up to the 3rd floor. See if they can use the bathroom. See if they dance, right? Stuff like that. In order to get them to dance, I bet real quick I'm going to put some sort of speaker down here. Let's see. Electronics. Stereo. I want something that's going to look kind of cool. So what would be really cool for this space? I don't know. Either something that looks cool or something that I don't know. I don't know what I want to use here. None of this is grabbing me. We have him. We have DJ Rex. You know, we could put him up here. So we could, you know, maybe stick him here or something. Does he actually? He does work, right? Yeah, he does work as a DJ. We could do that. Or we've got this. This looks good. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to just hope that the Sims will actually dance with this TV and these speakers in the way, because I don't know if they will. I've never stuck anything on the dance floor like this. I also need to open up a spot in the dance floor for them to get to dance. Let's try this. Here and here. And then like that. Do. Okay, is that enough? I think so. So we'll go check it out. Let's see. It's got a lot of detail work left to put into this thing. Getting a little bit parched there. Grab a quick drink. That is pineapple Fanta I'm drinking, by the way. I love it. It tastes so good. I love pineapple Fanta. I did read somewhere that Fanta was like made by the Nazis or something, but I don't think it's still made by Nazis. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink it with a non-guilty conscience. But I did read that and I was surprised because for whatever reason I thought Fanta sounded kind of Latin. I know that sounds stupid, doesn't it? But I did kind of think that Fanta sounded, kind of Latin, and for whatever reason, I always figured it was like maybe a Latin American soda, like or a Mexican soda or something. And so I was really surprised to read it had been made like in Nazi Germany. It had been kind of created there. Let's get everyone inside. Can they get past that door? I don't know, but I'm gonna try to get them all past the door. Go here. Go here. Once I get them inside, we'll test the stairs and the bathrooms. And this poor child, let's bring her in the club too. Get her in there. Oh, and the cat. We'll have to call the cat in. Okay, so actually, just in case, I need to take that out because what is that doing there? Let me take that out. Okay. Delete that. I want to make sure these doors are the doors they use, right? Right. Okay, so here they go, running in from the blizzard. Run, run, run! Save yourselves! Okay, so they can't, those two, the rest of them can't get in probably through there, I'll bet. Give me just a second. Let me move him in here. And this guy in here. Let's move the little girl in here. Like so. Because, yeah, my guess is going to be that I know that, Ivory here and this me, Sim, Jason, we're celebrities, right? We're B-listers. So we're able to get in through that door like super no problem. Well, they're already headed upstairs too. These two are nobodies. They have no star, right? They have no star. Although Sawyer was a busker. He was busking in San Myshuno. I'm surprised I didn't get him some sort of fame. But I guess it didn't. So they're stuck out here. They're stuck out here in this part. But let's take a look here and we'll have these existing Sims. They're heading over here to watch some TV, of course. I'm going to have Ivory check out the dance floor. Let's turn on some music. Anything will do, but I'm a purist. I'm a realist. So we're going to look here and put on the new disco station. And we're going to have Ivory come over here and kind of dance. Let's have him come over here and dance. Check it out. Don't watch TV. Go dance. What are you doing? No, don't dance there. Don't dance in front of the TV. Get over here and dance in the middle of this floor. Is he dancing? He's not dancing. I mean, he is, but he's not dancing on the floor. Ivory, here. Come over here. Let's try a dance battle with Jason here. Now will they go? Let's try it out. See if they head over there. Come on. Let's hire some bartenders too. So the love language of touch from Sawyer has just made Truly magical. Blah blah blah. Does he like physical intimacy? Sure, it's that type of club, you guys. This is the Lonely Hearts Club, so it definitely he's down with that. I need to make them happy. Is he hungry? I don't really want to deal with their needs right now. Okay, they're kind of dancing. They're kind of dancing. That's cool. It's working a little bit better than I hoped. Uh, let's see here. Let's hire like a bartender. Oh, someone. There's already a mixologist on lot, so I can't hire one for every bar. I guess not. Okay, so we'll leave that, and we'll see if. Let's just cancel this dance battle and have him come up here. Do do do. We'll turn on some music. Can we turn on like a music channel on the TV? I don't use the TV very much. So wouldn't that be kind of cool? I'd like it if there's not music television, I don't think, though, on TV. So let's see what channels we've got. Fireplace channel, comedy, blah, blah, blah. I don't see anything on here like a music network. So we can't turn the music on and have them just kind of dance to the TV. Let's have them dance there. But you know, the dance floors are working. Can we hire a DJ for this thing? Hire staff. Hire a headliner DJ. Definitely. Let's hire someone super, super good. We'll have him come in real quick, and then we're going to check out these bathrooms. I got to put in some floor lighting. We got to put in some lighting over here for the bars so, you know, you can see better. I do want it to be kind of, you know, it's a nightclub, right? It's a nightclub. But I don't want it to be super, super dark where we can't see what's going on. Do. What's he doing? Did he hire a DJ? I think he did. Yeah, okay. So a DJ should be coming. Now there they are, slumped over, looking like they are not enjoying it already. Let's have Ivory come on down here and like dance down here. Cancel that dance. And we'll have the other sim, the me sim, the my sim, we'll have him go in here and try out the bathroom. Okay, so here we go. Oh shit. Okay, well, you know, I probably ought to put some doors in the bathroom. Do you think? I don't know. I guess. I mean, let's put some doors in the bathroom here. What shall we use? I don't know. We need something small, something simple. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be too small or simple. We have something kind of cool instead. Let's see here. Something without a window in it. I'm going to give them a little bit of privacy. We could use this. This is kind of fun, right? Cautionary tale door. I think it does have a small window in it, but maybe we could pretend like it doesn't. And then beyond that, you know, how about the rainbow door? Yeah, let's do the rainbow door. Why not? It's a club. So, and it's a Rubik's Cube club, and we do have a lot of color, so yeah, let's do that. We're going to put that there, and we'll put that there, and we're going to have him come over here and try to use this bathroom, right? Yeah, use. There we go. What's he doing? Could he not get there? Okay, let's have him at least come down here. So that's not the problem. He can get there. Do. So I wonder. Says he can't get in there. Okay, so. Do. I've done this sort of bathroom a lot, so I know that it will work, right? I do know that much. Let's turn the door that way. See if that helps. No, that does not help. Okay, so let's move the toilet back even more. We're gonna slide it like that, and we're gonna slide the sink back like that. Okay. I might need to adjust that a little bit more, but we'll see. And we're gonna slide that back a little bit. The problem could be that I've got the 2 toilets on each side. I don't know if I've ever done a bathroom like this. Maybe, well, but he would still go in. Well, maybe he wouldn't go in there. We'll see. We will see once we get this in place. Let's see here. Okay. So, does that interfere with the bathroom on the other side? Whoops. No, because there's actually a column there, so that should be fine. So the sink is good. Let's see if it works. Let's have him use this thing. There we go. That did fix it. So he's going to go in here. He's going to use the toilet. I'm going to swing the doors back around so the colorful side's on the outside. I wish the colorful side was on both sides because it looks pretty cool. Especially with this sort of Rubik's Cube looking, you know, place. Let's have him wash his hands. He says he can't reach it. Okay, so that is too far back into the wall. Let's pull it forward a little bit then. As I usually do more like this. I'm gonna hope that will do it. Still won't do it. Okay. Let's bring it back like that. I don't know that we actually need a sink. Doesn't the toilet kind of clean you, you know, or something? There he goes. Now it'll work, though. Now he'll use the sink. So the toilet, I think, kind of cleans you up anyway. He didn't run to use the sink when he first, you know, got done. Now is he saying, can he not get out of the bathroom? Can't get out of the bathroom. Okay. Give me a second, buddy. Let's see what we can do here. So I know that the sink is just blocking the door a little bit too much. So let's see here. Let's move it just a little bit more. I know it'll work. I do this sort of bathroom all the time. You know, these sort of little tight spaces. It is just getting it to right exactly at the right point. Where'd he go? He disappeared? Did he disappear? Where is he? Outside. He did disappear. He's like, fuck this. I'm over it. I'm out. Let's have him teleport here so I can get him here quickly. And then let's have him go in here. There we go. So he can go in and out. So can he wash his hands? He can't. Damn, damn, damn. You know, part of the problem with this might be the column. Because I've not ever used one of these massive columns here like this before and put the sink into it. I bet the problem is the column. So let's adjust the sink and then try adjusting the toilet a little bit more. It may not work. I mean, we'll see. It doesn't have to. I can make a bigger bathroom, just make one bathroom here instead of 2 smaller bathrooms, make one larger bathroom. And that would be quicker, right? Because I'd be done with it now. But let's go ahead. Let's try it like this. Like that. And then we'll grab him and have him come back over here. I need to turn autonomy off because I don't want to have to keep telling him what to do. Okay, still can't use it. Okay, so let's put it like that. And still? Come on, you were just using it a minute ago. So, okay, let's try this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the sink. Let's do that. This is getting tiresome. And if this does not work, then I'm going to just make one big bathroom instead of, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, screw it. You know what? Because we really, it doesn't, I don't need it. I don't need it. I was going to put 4 bathrooms here. I don't need 4 bathrooms here. I just need one bathroom that actually works. So let's do that. Let's take that here, take it out. And then we'll put this, here on that wall. And we'll mirror both walls. That'll be kind of cool. And then we'll put like this little, rainbow door here. And because it's a unisex bathroom, of course, anybody can use it. And we'll do that. And voila, we're done with that. And we'll do the same thing over here. And then we will replicate that on each level. So, that should do it. And that's going to do it for right now. For right now, I'm going to break. I've been doing this about 2.5 hours now, maybe a little bit longer. So I'm going to break for a little while. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you've enjoyed this. We are going to work on this club some more later today because we're going to finish it out. I think it's almost done, but I'm going to go through maybe offline and do some of the boring stuff, make sure all the wall textures and stuff are in place. And then we'll flesh it out with some disco lighting. We will flesh out our lobby area down here on the first floor for the people who can't get inside, right? These two, where are they? Yeah, these two here, Sawyer and that other guy, they cannot get past the bouncer there. Haha. There's our bartender. But they can have just as much fun out here at the Rubik's Cube. Maybe getting a little drink out here and just hanging out in the courtyard, hoping that somehow, some way they will get in. Maybe they'll bribe the bouncer or something later. I think they can do that, right? With Get Famous, they can do that. So we're gonna finish some of that stuff. We're gonna finish that stuff later. All the lighting, all the seating areas, everything's gonna finish up later. So again, please hit like, subscribe, and notify. And in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching.